Hey, welcome back guys. Matt here from myrawintuition.com. I hope you guys are doing well. So I got a question yesterday from a friend to do a workout routine video. And so I would be happy to share just the simple basic exercises and equipment that I use to keep a healthy and fit body. Now, I am by no means a workout or fitness expert. I'm not a trainer or anything like that. So I'm just gonna share, the basic understanding and knowledge that I have and just the simple exercises that I do and that I have been doing for years consistently. And I think that is a big part of the equation that a lot of people want to bypass. They want some quick results. They want something that's going to help them, build a lot of muscle really fast. And the fact is that it takes consistent work and it takes, dedication to, being eating healthy and doing your exercises or just being active on a consistent basis for an extended period of time. It's not going to happen in a few weeks. It's not going to happen in a few months. You may see, some improvements in that time, but it's going to take really years in order to really build that solid foundation where I think most people are trying to get to. So I've been doing, just basic at-home exercises, push-ups, pull-ups, some dumbbell work for triceps or for biceps and triceps a little bit. And there's a lot of different variations that you can do with just, a few dumbbells, a pull-up bar, and just, different variations in push-ups. With push-ups, push-ups is probably my favorite exercise and the one that I have done the most consistently, throughout the last, several years. And that is, I think a great exercise for people just starting out. With push-ups, you can do a lot of different, hand positions. So the further out you get, the more chest it's gonna work. The closer in you get, you can do some triangle push-ups. That's gonna work more of the triceps. And so you can also put your hands further out in front of you, and that's gonna engage the core a lot more. And so I definitely notice if I haven't done push-ups where I put my hands further out for quite a while, because sometimes I do forget, my core gets a little sore the next day. So you can really tell by where you put your hands, where the muscles are engaging. And so I encourage people that are trying to get into this to really mix it up. This is what I like to do. I put my hands different widths and different positions, quite often, and that helps to engage different parts of the muscle to help just have a well-rounded muscle tone. And so let me quick show you this. My battery is actually about to die, so hopefully I can get this all in very quickly. Let me just quick take you off of the tripod. All right, so I've got my dumbbells here. I've got a 35 pound, a 40 pound, and a 50 pound. I like to use these for bicep work and also core work and legs. So I'll do some squats while I'm holding these. I'll also do an exercise where I just hold them and I walk around the room. I do a few laps, and that really works the core. So let me show you how that's done. Actually, first let me show you quickly my pull-up bar here. So this is what I use. It's very simple. It just latches right onto the door frame. Doesn't take any crazy installation or anything like that. But I will mix it up. I will use the pull-up bar, one day, and then the next day that I do bicep work, I will use the dumbbells. And so I like to keep my exercises varied and mix it up a lot, and that engages the different parts of the muscle and different muscles to make sure you're getting a nice, well-rounded, workout. All right, so let me show you quickly just a quick example of the dumbbells. So you don't want to do too much. You don't want to do more weight than what you're capable of at the time. So work your way up slowly. You know, this is what so I'll use just one of my dumbbells here. This is the 35 pound. I can do the 40 pound, but today I'm just going to do the 35 pound for the example. So do a couple of these in each hand. And then, so work your way up. Don't start too heavy or you'll lose your form, and that's a way that you can injure yourself. Another exercise I'll do is squats. So I'll work my legs. Like that. And then again, like I said, I'll just carry these around the room. I usually have more space to do this. But that just yeah, I'll walk around the room carrying these, and that really engages your core, really helps your arms and your legs. So this is really a full body workout when you're doing this exercise. I'll also take the 50 pounder and hold it with both hands, and then I do this sort of a motion. So that works the triceps. And then so right now I'm holding it with my left hand, holding the majority of the weight, and then the next set of reps that I would switch and have my right hand holding, so my right hand would be on the bottom and the left hand would go on top. And then you can also just hold it like this, and sometimes I'll walk around the room like this, and that really engages the muscle. Okay, so also for my push-ups, okay, for the push-ups, I've been doing a lot of push-ups for many years, so I like to give myself a little extra resistance. So I put my feet up on my bed and do push-ups like this. And then what I'll do, I'll immediately transition to just regular push-ups, which has a little less resistance. And then when I do enough of those that I feel like I can't go much more, then I will transition to just having my knees on the ground and finishing out until I can't go anymore, like that. So then I go until I can't go anymore with that. So I feel like that really gives the muscle a good workout by transitioning down to less resistance, and that allows you to get a little bit more out of the muscle than if you were just to do one by itself. So I do basically push-up, I do 3 to 5 sets of as many as I can do with any of these exercises. So I'll usually do push-ups, some dumbbell work for my triceps or biceps, and then maybe some diamond push-ups in addition to my wider push-ups to get in a little more targeted tricep work. So I mean, those are really the basic exercises that I do. I've really been liking getting in more of the squats with the dumbbells in my hands and walking around the room, because I'm really trying to focus a little more on my core. I like to think of it as a tree. You never see like a tree with a little tiny trunk and big branches. If you want to have bigger muscles in your arms and legs, consider how strong your core is to support your arms and leg muscles growing, right? So you want to have a good solid core to help promote other muscles in your body. So yeah, that is pretty much my routine. I do this about 5 times a week, give or take a day. And it takes about 30 to 60 minutes, depending on how much time I have. And I used to go to the gym. So last year I was going to the gym for a few months, and I did notice my muscles were getting bigger, but the amount of time that it was taking for me to drive all the way to the gym, work out there, wait for the equipment to be available, and then drive all the way back home, I didn't see the time being worth the little bit larger of muscles. Having just a little bit larger muscles don't necessarily give me any tangible benefits other than feeding my ego, but I can do everything that I do right now with the body that I have than I can with having just a little bit bigger muscles. So if I worked for myself, I had my own schedule, then I would probably fit time to go to the gym. But I work a 9 to 5 in an office, and so I have a very limited amount of time to get all my other goals and things done. So you just got to do what works for your lifestyle and your situation, and just find what works. I think the important thing is to just be patient, to work within your means. Don't try and get too heavy of weight too quickly. Keep good form, have fun with it, and just be patient. It's gonna take some time to really develop probably the results that you're wanting. But these are great, just basic exercises for you to start with. And as you learn more, as you get into it more, I'm sure you'll learn additional things. One other thing that I would say is when you're doing your exercises, like your push-ups or any exercise, don't do them really quickly, Do them nice and slow and controlled, and that engages the muscles more. It's called time under tension. So the more tension and the longer amount of time that your muscles are under tension, the more it's going to build them and the more it's going to strengthen them. So don't just do really quick, exercises. Keep it controlled, keep it nice and slow, and you will see better results than if you're to just go really fast and try to get the maximum amount of reps, So look for quality over quantity, and I think that should help you a lot. So again, eat a healthy, whole food, plant-based diet to, promote a healthy body, and then use, these basic exercises to, promote a healthy, trim, and fit body. It's been working for me for several years now, and I'm hoping, as I continue to work towards my goals, and hopefully one day I'll have my own thing going where I can work for myself, and that way I can have a little bit more leniency and flexibility with my schedule. But again, I'm doing this with a 9 to 5 job, and it's working for me. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, leave a comment down in the box below, and I will catch you next time. Always follow your raw intuition.